All right, bit of a long overdue update on the old V10 Camaro here. What we're doing right now is we're doing a redo the valve covers. So we kind of made these more of a proof of concept, and we used some of the cheaper materials lying around, like 1/8 angle flap and 1/16 plate for that, and it didn't turn out that right. And we tried different designs, like they're left and right. These are always different because one is timing or not timing, balance shaft. The other one isn't. Although this won't have the balance shaft. We just tried different things and got a bit more adventurous welding it than I needed to. But yeah, we're gonna redo it, and we kind of have a basic perimeter here of what it's gonna look like. And we've got our 1/4 inch flat bar this time for the base ceiling because we're gonna have to RTV this on. And then we've got this round tube. So we're just going to, at every bolt hole, just weld the pipe, 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 all on the inside here when this is on here. And then we can just flat plate it either to here or probably on the outside, and just have a small lip around the whole thing with just holes for where the pipe is going through, and we'll just run long bolts so that you kind of get a much more clean look and you don't have this flat surface. Something we're going to run to is if we weld our plate to here, we're going to have this always pooled with oil. So we might try to really gouge this out so it has a bit of a drain, and then we're only dealing with a small pooling of oil. Not that it's the end of the world, it's just I have to remember when I put oil in that I'm going to lose maybe half a liter in both sides. Well, probably less than that, but you know what I mean. So we've done that, and then we started. We'll turn the lights on here. There we go. We started working on our fuel system. We've got our 10 micron. Or is it 100 micron? I can't remember which one is the more fine. Filter here. It goes from this, our main feed. It's going to go into here, and then it's going to go to our rail. And then it's going to go from the rail to a fuel pressure relay around here, and then down to there. This is all dash 6 JIC or AN, whatever you prefer to call it. And we have gotten the diff in. So this is a 300ZX diff with a 350Z center section and 350Z axles. Yeah, a lot of messing around, but it's in there. That side's nice and tight. This side's got a little walk to it, but it's not the best. And then what we also did is we had to lathe down these bolts because it's so tight in here. We didn't want any interference, and all we've done is just taken down basically the flanged lip here from where they press on the socket end. So it's not really weakened at all. We haven't really taken off much structural rigidity to it, but it's in there. Diff is in. It's nice, and yeah, new seals. All this. This should hopefully be quite the robust diff here because we have our nice big juicy Z32 non-turbo pinion. We have now a 1330 or 1340 input drive shafts. We don't have the smaller Nissans. We've got our big 30 spline axles, stubs that go into the 350Z VLSD. It's also got a low mileage VLSD in there. We had to get rid of the rubber mounts and put steel inserts because this back plate is not bushinged. So you'll just get a twist effect and eventually break the cast plate here. Yeah, and then we also have our G35. There we go. G35 our Nissan Armada axles, so those are quite strong as well. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty rowdy little diff setup in here for a relatively small cost. And then since we had the diff in, we could throw the fuel tank in, put our straps in, and then since we had the fuel tank in, we can run this guy here, which is our pre-pump filter. It's huge. Also, I had to go rob fittings out of my my work truck, and all I had was dash 10 to metric port fitting. So we go from 8 here, 10, 10, and then our Walbro fuel pump is 8 in, 6 out. Very common for the 8, not common for the 10 here. So it's a bit strange, but it is what it is. And then, because yeah, feed here, into here, there, to there. That goes up, over, inside here in this area pocket where it's pretty safe. And it's going to go up, over, and then down to here. And then same thing, we're going to have our return. Up, over, down, kind of a zap strap kitty corner together, up, and then over to here. We made this little bracket here. It's not incredibly strong, but I think the idea is if I get hit, this should fold up and maybe just kind of take a blow and bend versus break the filter or the housing. I mean, this car I wouldn't want to be in an accident, but that's kind of the idea behind it. So that's what we've been up to. Get out from under here. Just kind of finalizing a lot of the things. We got our little cover plate on here with our 2 wires for our fuel level, and then we'll have to run 2 more for our fuel pump, but that's easy enough. Yeah, things have been getting done. It's just taking longer than I'd wanted, but it is what it is. So this is supposed to be fun, so if we go too hard, it kind of becomes work. But yeah, before I ramble on too much, questions, concerns, put them on down below and I'll get back to you. Aside from that, smell you later.